Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Let's go, let's go!
The third year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Safety's creeping. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Check, check. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Switch. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Christian, Travis. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, G. Load it. 44, Mike. Check.
On 2nd and 9. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And by the way, it's worth noting that the Packers are one of 3 teams that Phillip Rivers has never beaten in his long career in the league. Carolina is one, of course, his own team, the Chargers, another, and then the Packers rounding out the 3. Throwing Rivers, and nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Mostert. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check 24, check 24. Check 31, check 31. Jump out.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Look at this, a tight end carry. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
180, 390. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Mostert. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, Haywood. Tighten up. Pull it together. Watch the edge.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, Eckler. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. He'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
All right, block 15. Rip left.
From the gun, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Uchenna Nwosu. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
To throw, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Mostert. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last catch nearly got them a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Fit 180! 180! Hey, D-Line! Delta!
First down, Rivers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Going up top. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Marvin Jones. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
12.
Throwing again. Rivers trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Hey, Steve 6. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Rabbit. Inside. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. So we got man. Mike's 49. Hey, exit.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Brandon, at least.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
53's the money. 53.
Alpha! Wait, 89!
Here's Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the foot. First down there on a pickup of 25. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running on first down, Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
3 buzz. Check three. Hey, watch it.
From the gun, Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. They set up the screen. This is Williams. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebound. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Rivers to throw. And that will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
We got this. Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's get off the field. Check. Lucky.
Back to throw. Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Alpha!
Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for
Leroy Jenkins!
What's up, homie?
I'm bad, scared you, huh?
Nah, I'm so like... No, I'm not. Watch out.
What's the score? Last time I checked, it was 14-0.
14-14.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Not much. A tie game, you don't want to be crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is it?
In trouble here and down.
Yeah, you got 1 timeout, 2 timeouts, so you got this, brother. You fuck now with that sack.
Yeah, you're right.
You had it. You could have got through that. Not now.
It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete.
I don't know. I might have one money play in my... One good play in my back pocket here. Hopefully it'll work. I doubt it will, because he's going to go into that deep zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rodgers.
If I waited longer, I would have had fucking Brown wide the fuck open. Hey,
but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
Damn.
First team to score wins.
He won the toss.
Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And
I'm mad Rodgers is playing so bad.
We're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
First quarter, fucking Brown couldn't catch nothing. Second quarter, he caught everything. It's like, really?
First quarter, I saw a touchdown, dude wide open in the middle. You threw it underneath to Brown for a 10-yard gain. Dude over top was wide open.
Still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now.
It was right after he missed that like 50-yard shit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He shouldn't even fucking caught that. Watch out.
And mark him down way close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
He's got this to the 30
now I lost.
Being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 53
to Mike. 53. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 99. Check 99. Room. Show it up. Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They didn't put Jimmy Smith at long safety, so.
If you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Still didn't put Jimmy Smith.
Oh, I'm mad I didn't do that.
To the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Nickerson with the big INT.
When you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. So that's Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us.
Dude, if I didn't run into my lineman, I would have been gone. That would have been touchdown, game over.
You likely cost yourself the game.
All you need is a field goal to win. You need 10 yards.
I know.
5 yards.
Let me alone. Let me do this. Let me do this. I got this. I got this.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's the same. Don't throw a pick.
I'm not throwing the ball at all. I'm just going to smash mouth football, baby. Smash mouth football, baby.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give
Keep
him
it
10 there,
go.
good enough for a
It's telling me to
pass,
run
first
it.
down.
Yeah, keep running it
This stage of the
until
game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage come
Bob will
through the
put
air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs
custody
like that, 'cause
adjustments
the
all
defense might be a
on
little bit off balance.
and go
They'll
to
pick up
ball
another first
carrying
down with that
conserve
run.
it.
A gain of 3,
Since
second
you're just
down.
gonna run the ball.
Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Also, you might want to call timeout, homie.
Already did.
Here at OT.
Quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
You only can run it
this
one more
big
time.
defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Playbook. Oh.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's telling me.
Now the offense will burn their
Third and long, go
Can't
for
final
it. No.
timeout. It'll be
Can't.
their
You gotta
second
kick
and
the
final
goodness to the
timeout,
time.
remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
He's
So
gonna
here
call
we
it
go.
timeout.
Maybe
I
the
see.
biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And he got it.
Game, set, match, baby.
It's good
Yeah, I see. Why
No,
did you
sir.
What the fuck?
Just treated
I'm
to
a
an
bastard
absolute
in the chat.
dandy, and then
Saw here, and just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension
Everybody was
all
talking
the
shit
way
to me.
through until the ball went through the post.
but it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Green Bay, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year.
Hey,
And
Nickerson
they will
came
head
in
back
big time,
home
baby.
next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Wanna play solo with us?
You so Stellaris?
Yeah.
Let me upgrade my players real quick. God damn. Mark Andrews got 1 awareness, 2 break tackle, 2 catching, 1 deep route, 1 meet, 1 pass block, 1 pass block finesse, 1 release, and 1 short route. Yeah, boy. Shy wants an invite to the party, so.